I can't believe it. It's the grand finale. We almost finished this amazing job. Look at it all. Look at it all. We're doing the windows. Final coat of paint on trim and doors. Gotta do a little sandy sand on this, but first coat, it looks pretty damn awesome. If you look at this thing, it is flawless. Looking amazing. Trim looking amazing. Right? We got did a little sanding here. The joints were a little rough, but hey, we sanded them up a little bit, smooth it out. Go over that case. We gotta do it to this one up here. I don't know if you can see that. It's cracked. It's moving a little bit. Same here, a little bit of crack. You see how I pushed on that, and it kind of moved. So what we're gonna do there, we didn't have any glazing putty, and I wasn't gonna go get any because then we wouldn't have got to where we are. So I used wood filler on that. But what happened was when I nailed that trim, the gap is a bit big and the nail went through, it didn't hit the wood. So a little cheating technique I did on the back side is I took some PL and I stuck it to a piece of cedar shim and I stuck it to the back because there was enough room to fit in there. So that's gonna dry, it's gonna hold it, it's gonna be just as good as nails. It's a little tiny pin nail. And that's gonna hold it from cracking. But usually what you do is you sand, not with your hand, with a palm sander. And then you put glazing putty on, and then you sand again, and then you sand that off. Make it nice and smooth, do it on all the corners, do a coat, double check your corners like we're doing now, and then sand it again. But for now, what we're gonna do is we're gonna let that stuff dry since we've put it on just too recently. Then we're gonna sand the tops of those corners there and there. We're gonna sand the door. And then during that time, we're gonna vacuum. Then after the vacuuming, we're gonna spray all the trim all the way around one last time. Whoa, phone decided to flip. All the trim one last time, all the way around, all the way around. And what we're gonna do is we're gonna go from here all the way to here, to here. We're gonna do that. Then we're gonna put the door back in place because I lucked out. We had a lot of overspray here, but it turned out really good. You can't tell, there's nothing there. And then we'll take this door, put it in place, spray it, throw the light cover, the covers back, bam, bam, spray everything off. Maybe even do some touch-ups on the wall from the guy who was doing the flooring. And then Bob's your uncle, if you have an Uncle Bob. So, here we are. Let's get to her. Quick cleanup. We're gonna start. We're gonna do this area. And I gotta be gentle when doing this. I thought I brought the moving brush thingy down. I guess I didn't. Whatever, this is just as good. So we're gonna put that on. And once again, it's not gonna suck the paper off the floor, but pick up all the dirt and dust. for sure. I brought that other thing in here. I guess I didn't.
The good thing about this is that less cleaning. Right?
quick sandy sand on those corners. Sandy sand. Quick sandy sand. Done. Quick vacuum. I forgot the door. By the way, 180 grit. I'm gonna get that little brush thing. Alright, this is the attachment I was talking about. This is better. dust is gone. All the dust is gone. Now all that's left is to paint. Let's paint. I'm gonna start right there. Look at this. Don't work too hard, buddy. Matthew Conwell. Do you have a new subscriber? Well, thank you, Matthew. Thank you. Lots of stuff has gotten us to this point. The last 2 months has been crazy with just everything that could go wrong, as they say with Murphy's Law. Will go wrong. But here we are. At the final stages. I'm not gonna spray. I don't know if you can hear that. The furnace is kicked in, and we literally got. See that down there? That heat, cold air return. I don't want it to suck in any of the vapors. So we're gonna have a little drinky poo. And we're gonna break out the Graco Ultimate. The Graco Ultimate sprayer. Now they say Ultimate, I don't know about that. I've had a lot of issues with this toy, as you want to call it. For one, that fucking cap. This thing is so hard to get off. Oh my god. Whether there's paint to clean or not, is a pain in the ass. Having issues with it splattering and overspraying and underspraying. So, after doing 3 jobs. It's not like I painted all the walls with that. I just did like trim. And basically, that's all I did. 4 jobs now. I had nothing but problems with it. You let off the trigger, it just goes onto the wall if you happen to be inside. Lucky for me, this is the only inside job I've done with it. So it's not that bad of a cleanup. But you have to pay attention to the noises it makes. Like you can tell when it's about to run out. It starts spraying, but it's not running out. It's still got paint in there. It's just a moody bastard. So just kind of give you the gist of it. But I'm going to check to see if there's paint. I actually have to put my foot in front of it like that. And then I got 2 hands on this because this wrist is fucked up for some reason. Shouldn't be that hard. Alright. Okay, we're a quarter filled. So we're going to top it up with some paint. Sitting overnight, so we're a little shakety shake. It's a pry bar over this thing. Anyways, we'll get a little shaky shake. Let's see, we need to get a new battery. Lost 2 bars, it should be enough to finish. I would hope. We're gonna give it a shaky shake. Then we're gonna top it up. And then we're gonna get our wet rag, because you always want to have a wet rag with you when you're doing this. Whether it's to clean the tip of the gun or blotch stuff off the wall or whatever. But I'm happy. We're almost done. The furnace just shut off. I should have been ready. But I'm not done my drink. Almost ready. This is about the most happiest you would have seen me in the last few weeks, because I'm done after today. So, let's get this party started, and then we can take the dog for a nice walk after this. If you guys want to join me on a walkity walk. Ooh, I don't want to feel it too much. The amount of work that I have to do after a job, like now I gotta clean up my garage and put all the tools back where they need to go. Because I was literally doing 4 jobs at the same time, and a couple of them got neglected. So if I wasn't working during the week or at night, I was working on the weekend. But here we are. Just gonna put that aside so it's ready, quick access to refill. And here's the way we gotta do this. And even screwing this cap on is also fun. You can never get it the first try. You gotta kind of feel the threads. I feel like I'm special needs here. Special needs painter. Okay, got a damp rag. Everything's vacuumed. Sprayer's good to go. Gotta click that battery and set it on. Oh, I thought I set it to spray. And this unit, you could store it like that. See, it even shot a little bit of paint just now. Gotta be careful with this friggin' thing. Red means fire. No red means it's safe. See? Fire. Probably shouldn't be spraying it right there on the floor, but just because I'm going to step in it after. Alright, let's start here. Start at the top. There's a couple marks on the wall here. Same color. And then I'll do the bottom. See? That's the sound. Then it's gonna load again. That's the sound you gotta watch out for. Let me get you guys. Now you can see the action. Lights, camera, action here. Just touching up the wall from the guy who put the floor in and did some damage. Alright. Let's get you guys a better view here. Look at how quickly it is to do baseboard under the right conditions, right? So now we're gonna spray this guy. This guy, that's what this milk crate's for. That's what this milk crate's for. So first, we're gonna do, let's do the top. Let's do the top, here we go. Fuck you. That's the thing I'm talking about. At least it didn't spit everywhere. Now we're going to go around. Now we're going to go underneath like this. Now we can do the face. Now we do the inside. This is a bit harder. Let's do this. Let's do go around like that. See what it's doing with this? There. Boom. Done. Okay, so the game plan was we spray this. That's why I moved the door. The door was originally right here. But when I was going to this side, I was getting too much paint on the wall. And now it's gonna look good. Might have to hit this little corner one more time later, but for now it's good. So, let's set the door back where it should go. So now everything there is painted. That's what that stick is for. So that we can get a good paint happening. I'm gonna put you guys in this corner. Oh, I gotta watch where I put this fucking tripod. I just painted there. Now that we did all that spraying, we're gonna also check how much paint is in this. Okay, she's down. That's the only thing about this little spray gun is it's got such a small little tray for holding paint. And Can't believe we got a new subscriber today. I'm gonna have to fill this up one more time to finish everything. Because we're gonna hit the door. And then we're gonna go around. Boom. And then we're gonna get this out of the way. Oh, and also, just in case you guys are wondering, I'm using the 315 yellow tip. I feel like, wow, it's actually been pretty good. Hasn't been too crazy. But here we are. I'm gonna show you how I do this door, and I'm gonna try not to spray the camera. So we're gonna start this way, then this way, this way, this way, this way, and then back over here. Boom. So let's start from here, actually. Up. It's gonna do it again. Listen to that. It's like it's got to build pressure. That might actually be the battery dying right now. Sounds like it. I gotta run and grab the battery. Let's check it out. Oh, it's on 1. We're gonna need to grab a battery. I'll just leave it there. We've got a Freshian ready to go. Why so serious? Why so serious, Jack? I don't know. Just want to get that out of here. This one is the charger. I think that That should fix the problem. Last coat of paint. Boom, boom. Where do we start? Oh, we got that. At the top, at the sides. Now we're just gonna go up and down. Oh. There. Now, I get to see it from here. At least the camera's not in the way anymore. A little bit faster here. There we go. Like, I'm gonna shoot a spot here. Look at this. Now it's good. That. Okay. That's done. Now I'm just gonna encase any overspray on this light. I can quickly wipe it off. Just double check the door. Everything looks good. Oh, there's a little. What? Also a hair. Fuck. Should I get the hair out? I didn't get it. I gotta dab at it and I gotta hit it again. Just lightly. Just double checking everything. A light little hit there will kill it. Perfect. Door's done. Put you guys over here. Here, watch. I'm gonna go from this corner all the way. Whoop. Boom. Done. There we go. That door uses up a bit of paint. I'm gonna just double check and see. Oh wow, gotta refill it. Let's refill. Man, I calculated. I'm not a painter, by the way. Probably shouldn't say that. I'm not a painter, by the way, but I calculated right down. Like that's how much is left. That's not much. It's literally like a quarter of a can right now. And that'll be enough to do the rest of this. And we're out. Just make it so that they screw in easy. It shouldn't be that hard. Okay. I'm literally on level 10. I can't go any higher. See, I know exactly when it's going to go crazy. No, I just put my hose in paint. I want it to be clean. Whoa. But you don't fire that thing while you're cleaning it. I like my tools to be clean and not covered in shit. Maybe it's a little crazy, but Now, the finale. Finale. Oh, it's done. Oh my god. So this is going to take about an hour or so to dry. And try not to step in any paint. Look at this door, it's just glistening. It's not bad for spraying. Not bad for spraying latex. When that dries, it's going to be smooth as a baby's bottom. Wherever that term came from. Now, the cleanup. A bit of a mark on that wall from that. Do some touch up. I'm definitely going to use this gun for when I'm cutting in primer. So much easier. Alright, paint's done. Turn that to off. Pull the battery out so we don't accidentally spray. And now we can start cleaning up everywhere. And taking stuff out of here, there's not much to take out. Mostly already been kind of cleaned up. I should probably let it dry a little. I'm just gonna run upstairs, I'll be right back. Okay, so the beauty is we have to put back the window for the plates. Oh, it's already starting to dry. Looks good. Done. Done, done. Well, I got one plate to put back. Right there. This is a good feeling. Good feeling. We'll finish the job. I don't know why that plug is sitting the way it is, but it shouldn't be. Oh, that's already almost dry. Nice. Let the door dry. I guess we can put that plate on when we get back. Liking it. Since we sprayed that window box, let's see how much of a pain in the ass that's gonna be. Take out. At least this way we can get some airflow happening. Just in case it's still wet. This is a gym. By the way, it's gonna be somebody's gym. This can go. That way I'm not standing in the way. It's like opening a present. But you don't want it touching anything. see the paint's still wet. So. All right, so there you have it. Look at that. There's the door. It shimmers. It shimmers. Oh, it's flawless. For a spray door. You know, it's hard to tell because it's like white on white. We are going to have to put caulking right there after we pull everything. And right there, those trims are a little short. But look at that. Texas Mickey Jack. Love it live. Live it live. So what did we do down here? We reframed this bulkhead. The one you can barely tell because it's white. This bulkhead. We reframed it to those jagged points. We drywalled. We mud and taped. We installed the trim. We painted. Well, we actually painted first, then installed the trim. And then hung the doors, painted everything. And now you're witnessing the end of the job. I want to thank everyone for watching, everyone for subscribing, everyone for liking and sharing, and I want to thank everyone for being a part of the Texas Mickey Jack channel. So, I'm not going to bore you with the cleanup and filming all that stuff, but that's what I'm gonna do now. So you guys have a great day. Thanks for watching. Until next time, when you want to see things done properly, watch this channel. Bye-bye. Boom. Boom.